They gather in a secret location. They are extraordinary, yet their identities are unknown. But in 2010, we will witness their power.
How are you guys?
Very well, thanks.
I want to congratulate you for this movie. It's fantastic. It's deliciously hilarious.
Oh, good. Thank you.
It's a comedy, but there's an underlying tragedy in it.
Thanks.
Wow, thanks.
It's
sweet. It's sweet, though, right? You're kind of like, I've talked to people who've seen it and said that they were thought about it a lot afterward, and they were moved in some way, and thought it was maybe the greatest film of the last 30 years.
Wow.
What?
The last 3 decades.
Did you just... You added that last part.
I did.
Okay.
Third time's a charm for both of you, huh?
He is a gem.
You're
love
like the
working.
Richard Gere and Diane Lane of the comedy world.
That's true.
That's one I haven't heard. The Richard Gere and Diane Lane
of the comedy world.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who's who?
Which one?
I'd like to be Diane Lane, personally. And you can do sit-ups from your, those gravity boots.
And then I could lay out my shirts and ties.
And I will look sultry and forlorn.
Riding a horse off to the sunset.
They got nowhere to go.
You invite idiots to dinner and make fun of them?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Where are you from?
We are from Switzerland.
Switzerland. I love your cheese with the holes.
How did it all come about?
Jay offered both of us the parts, and we said yes.
That
was pretty much it. As soon as I heard that Paul wanted to do it, I wanted to do it.
And same thing. And Jay, because I always wanted to work with Jay Roach. I knew him a little bit, but I had never worked with him, and always thought he was just one of the great directors out there.
Mr. Steve, how do you prepare for the role of an idiot?
It's not too much of a stretch for me. It's just, I sort of tone down my natural intellect a tiny bit. Although I don't really see this guy so much as an idiot, but as a guy who lives on the fringe of society and is a little eccentric, a little quirky. I used to work on The Daily Show, and we would go out and we would do these field pieces, and we would interview people. And early on in the show's life, our agenda was to kind of go out and make fun of these people. But what we found was that these weren't bad people. These weren't people who were deserving of ridicule. They were just eccentric and maybe a little bit nutty, but fun. And ultimately, most of them were extremely nice and kind-hearted folks. And that's kind of the sense I got from this guy.
He is a tornado of destruction.
I'm having trouble describing what I'm looking at.
So if you guys get invited, I know you're not supposed to know that you're invited for this kind of dinner, but what kind of idiosyncrasies will you bring to the table?
I grow ear hair phenomenally fast, and I will pluck out my ear hair, but almost on a daily basis. It seems as if it regrows almost instantaneously.
This is weird because I know what you're saying. I don't have a hair that comes out of my ears, but I do have a hair that grows on my ear. Like
the top.
Like on the top.
So like ear, like the rim.
Which is, what's worse? What, that in or on the rim?
I think having it on top is best because then you can just fold it into your...
Comb it in?
Comb it in. You could actually do a comb over. You grow it long enough, you have a bald spot, you can comb it up and over.
Just get it over. Oh yeah, that's not bad. We're going, or pull it down for like a beard.
I'll be there to put ribbons on.
Nice.
How's that? Thank you so much. And Mr. Michael Scott, I will miss you.
Oh, thank you. I greatly
come back
appreciate
soon.
that. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. You guys
Pleasure.
are fantastic.
Thanks so much.
You're looking down like this.
No.
Tim, please don't embarrass me.
I'm not doing it. No.
Oh no! Best dinner ever.